Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you the NEEWER DL400. So this is a remote dolly car. You can use your camera to mount it on, or you can also combine it with the DJI Pocket 4 or 4P, which I'm going to test in this video if this device is actually good for the Pocket 4P as an extra accessory. Also in this video I'm going to show you a few examples, what you can create with this small dolly, what's in the box, how to use it, and how it works with the app. Let's see. I'm back in the studio, so let's quickly check what's in the box. So after opening up, what you can really see quickly, you have two extra rubber bands. In this carrying bag, of course, you have the DL400 motorized camera dolly. The good thing about this dolly, you can control it with your phone as well, but you can also control it without your phone. Of course, the phone has more advanced controls. You can set up the speed here. It should go back and forward and turn it on. So the basic settings, you can do it without a phone as well, which I think is really good. Now it also comes with a replaceable NPF F750 battery. You can also use these batteries for different things. It also comes with a ball head. This is good for attaching your camera or your Pocket 4 or 4P. It also comes with a phone holder, so you can combine these two together, and then you can also use it for your phone. And I think it's also really good that they have given you the Action camera mount, so you can also attach your Action 6, 4, 5, or even your DJI Nano. And last but not least, you get a charging cable and two extra rubbers on the wheels, so you have some replacements as well. The dolly itself is about 3 kilograms. It's not too heavy, but it would be heavy to carry all day with you. But I think it's good that you got this carrying case. So obviously for light content creation, I would say not to carry. But the good thing about this, if you have any shootings, you can really combine these two together. So you just plug it in. Here we can change the speed. So there are 5 different levels. I will just try level 1, and if you press on this button, it starts going. And let's just make this fun. You can control the dolly with your phone, but you can also control the Pocket with your phone. So the good thing, if you set up the dolly, go let's say 1 or 2 meters, then you can also control the camera on the dolly separately with the Mimo app. After turning on the dolly, you have to hold this for a few seconds. You can go to the NEEWER Studio app, and it's very easy to connect these two devices together. Device is offline, just needs a few seconds. Then you can click on this one, and there you go. So there are different settings for the dolly. As you can see, you can set up the speed here from 1 till 5, and then you can send this dolly to one of the directions. There is a little bit of delay when you press it, so just calculate on that one. You can set up a running time, so you can set up a distance. Let's say here I don't have too much space, so I'm gonna show it differently in a different time, but basically you can set up, it's a minimum 66 centimeters, and then you can set up, let's say it should take the 66 centimeters in 3 minutes. It starts counting and it really adjusts the speed. So basically it would take about 3 minutes to take the 66 centimeters. I think this could be very useful if you know that you have, let's say 150 centimeters stable, and then just you want this dolly to run 100 centimeters, so it's not gonna fall off. You can also have a time-lapse settings for your camera, so you can connect it with your camera via USB-C, and then it will start shooting photos. In this case, it just goes by frame, as you can see. If I shoot an intro or an outro, I would use manual, and I set up the speed, and I send the camera towards me for an intro. I would send the camera backwards for an outro. In other cases, I would just use the live video where I set up the distance and for how long it should take for the dolly to reach that target. As you can see, minimum 66 centimeters and the maximum is 999 centimeters. Roughly it could go about 10 meters, and then you can just set up how long it should take. And that's actually a perfect way to prevent this to fall. We have a dolly track. And also a perfect way to shoot some hyperlapses if you combine these two together. All right, I'm just gonna go to the location and test this out. So we came to Parliament in Hungary, and now we are testing the Pocket 4P on the NEEWER DL400 dolly. And at the moment, this tiny dolly camera is doing all the hard work. It's really easy to rig it up. As you can see, I could combine multiple accessories in one dolly car with the Pocket 4P. You can create really nice hyperlapses. With the phone, you can actually easily control it back and forth. So you can do some push in and pull in. Pocket 4P is actually tracking you quite well. So you could do some intro and outro shots like that. Even if you change the angle to 0, it still slightly goes to the left. This could be due to one of the wheel, I think, is not turning. So I think it could be just my device like that. The pocket tracking is not 100%, so it tracks people quite well, but it has some difficulty when it comes to tracking, for instance, a building. It could be a really great combination. I think when the dolly does a push in or pull out, it could create nice cinematic movement. For the hyperlapse I shot, you can see now it's going to the left as well. It's very visible. Therefore, I had to create a tracking in DaVinci results. So I did a subject tracking on top of the Pocket 4P subject tracking. In this footage, you can also see that it could lose the tracking easily. So you will see how it adjusted. So who is this dolly for? Now, my main purpose was to test with the Pocket 4P and see if it could elevate my content creation. And I can safely say with the few issues this dolly has, this dolly is going slightly to the left. This could be an issue with my device, or it could be just by default it goes to one of the ways. So I don't know if it could go 100 meters straight. So that's something to be aware. But for shorter movements, push in, push outs, and also some half circles, I think it could be interesting, especially if you combine with the Pocket 4P and the tracking. Now the NEEWER has also smaller dollies. I think maybe those are more suitable for phones and also for maybe for the Pocket 4P. This is something more professional, if you could say that, in terms of you can put your mirrorless camera on this one. So it is good for your pocket, but also for your mirrorless. So if you have both of the devices, I would recommend to check this size out. But again, this will be not too portable, not too bad, but not too portable. So it would feel like you're carrying camera with you on with an extra lens. For certain shots, you know, if you want to just elevate your content creation, I think it could be handy, and it looks fun with the Pocket 4P. So actually many people were checking out what the f is this. So basically that's it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. Let me know what you think about the NEEWER DL400 and the Pocket 4P combination. If it's completely stupid in your opinion, or it could be a good way to elevate your content creation. And see you in the next one.